After the room's prepped and ready to be cleaned, we always start at the mirror and the sink area for a very particular reason. First, we start with a towel. All towels have 8 sides. If you have a towel that is opened up all the way, you fold it in half and then in half again. Right now the towel is as clean as it's going to be throughout the whole day. So we start with the mirror and anything that is going to be shiny. We apply some glass cleaner to the mirror and to the faucet. We then apply disinfectant to the sink. The counter area also, if it's resilient, but this is wood, so we're going to use something different here. And a little comment to the sink. We then clean the mirror. The mirror is cleaned through what we call picture framing. You start with the corner of the towel and your finger in the corner, and you go around the frame of the mirror. Then you clean the field of the mirror. Flip your towel over to now completely dry side and clean it one more time. The mirror should be completely clean at this point. We then use the same clean part of the towel on the chrome. Doing it in this order makes you use a completely clean towel on anything that would be reflective. We then find a dry spot of the towel and we do around the sink and porcelain area. Finally, we use the green nylon scrubby to scrub the inside of the sink. Lastly, we use the rinse cup, to rinse down the sink. Because this is a wood counter, I'm just going to use a dry portion of the towel to dust it. If there's anything left on the wood countertop, you can use a little bit of cleaner to take that off. Then you return the items to the sink as they were previously placed. Make sure you do your best to put everything back exactly where it was. If you follow those exact steps, you'll have a perfectly clean mirror, faucet, sink, and countertop. All showers and tubs start the same. After you open the shower curtain, remove everything that's in the shower. We then spray the chrome with Windex. The higher parts of the shower that don't necessarily get as much dirt or soap scum, we use disinfectant. Anywhere where there's been soap scum, or any other build-up dirt, we use orange cleaner. And finally, a little bit of Comet on the bottom. Again, we start with a brand new towel, and we start with the chrome. Make sure all the chrome shines and doesn't have streaks. We then fold the towel to a clean section and wipe the disinfectant from the upper portions of the shower. We then use the green scrubby on the areas that have soap scum and any other built-up dirt. Once everything is clean, we use the rinse cup to rinse everything down. Make sure the shower head's not facing you. You will get wet. Once the shower is rinsed and free of any hair or comet or any other debris, put all of the items back to where they originally were. So next is the part that nobody ever likes to clean. I think it's half the reason we have the clients that we do, and that's the toilet, although it's not as bad as people think. First thing we do is we spray the entire toilet down with disinfectant. That includes the tank, the toilet, under the seat, and the whole pedestal. I typically clean the entire toilet with toilet paper. That way you don't have to worry about taking any of this with you. I also start with what would be considered the cleanest portion of the toilet and work my way to the worst parts. Once the outside sections are clean, flush the toilet. Put some Comet in the bowl. And scrub the toilet. Make sure you get as high up under the ring as possible and all the way down the bottom. Once the toilet is clean, flush it again. Finally, add just a little bit more Comet. Scrub the bowl one more time. And leave that Comet in the bowl. After we finish cleaning the room, the next thing is the floor. It's the last thing we do before we wrap up the room. You'll need 3 different things: a stick broom, a floor mop, and cleaning solution. The first thing we do is edge the entire floor with the stick broom. Make sure you move any items on the floor and sweep under them. Next, we use the floor pad to collect all of the dirt in the middle of the room. With a clean floor pad, wet the pad. You then want to wring it out as best you can. You do not want the pad too wet when cleaning the floor. If any debris gets in the sink, make sure you rinse it down. Next, spritz the floor with floor cleaner. And finally, clean the floor. When cleaning the floor, make sure you start at the furthest point and end at the doorway. Once the floor is clean and dry, return all the items to where they were before you started the room. Any towels, make sure you fold them neatly. Any area carpets, put them back to where they were originally. Finally, shut off the lights and leave the room.